Hey guys, welcome back to Buck Brothers Podcast. This is episode 5. Just want to give a big shout out to all of our followers on TikTok and YouTube. I appreciate you guys very much. Glad to be back and shooting another podcast.
Yeah, the days are getting real nice out, bonfire weather.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So,
we had
summer.
We need to next week. I want to have a nice big old bonfire next week. But
How big we talking?
What's that? What was that?
How big we talking?
I want a big one. Maybe we'll burn your couch. Just kidding. No,
you go.
But yeah, we're excited. We're gonna be ordering some new targets to be shooting at.
Yep.
All the targets we got from last year, man, things are worn out.
Oh yeah.
So.
We blew arrows after arrows at them.
Yeah, we're shooting. I don't know. What we shoot? We probably shoot 60 shots a day, I think.
Yeah, we shoot a lot.
Or I wouldn't say every day, every other day.
Yeah, we shoot a lot. We go to a lot of bow shoots, and we shoot a lot at the house too.
Yeah. Just getting that routine down.
I actually got to get a new module for my Matthews.
For your bow?
Because it's at 28.5, and I'm 27.5. So,
how do you feel about cold shooting?
Cold shooting,
like
cold just waking up in the morning, going to shoot.
It doesn't matter. Just any time of the day, just go out and pretty much you do one shot. I did it a little bit last year. As season was, before the evening hunts, I'd go out, pull my bow back, first arrow, first shot. Because you got to think about it. Doing that, it builds a good routine for me. It did anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're only getting one shot anyways. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I like doing that. I thought that was pretty fun.
With me, sometimes it takes 3 shots.
Yeah. Yeah,
no,
you better hope that first shot counts. Or make it count. But
that's what practice paid off for us last year. So.
Yeah. It was nice. Yeah, I'm still super excited. What are we? We're in April.
Yep, April. What, April?
We're April
13th.
5 months away from hunting.
That's wild.
It
comes and goes. It comes quick.
Our first, the 28th be our first day. Yep. September 28th. So super excited about that. I can't believe just seems like it's coming by. Just the months just are going by fast as heck, man. I'm super excited. But what's Saturday?
You said what?
What's Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah, turkey hunting, baby.
Oh yeah, man, I keep forgetting about that.
Saturday, right?
What's the date today? People keep saying
19th. Yeah, 19th.
Someone said they're going in a couple of days.
No, I talked to him. He said it was it was Josh. Yeah, he said it was he thought it was the 15th, but it's 19th. He's going on.
Oh heck yeah!
I'm super excited about turkey hunting too.
Oh yeah,
just because we haven't done it much. So
yeah, we haven't really
super excited to see how that is. We actually went out to our little private piece. What was it? Tuesday? Last Tuesday?
Yep.
Last Tuesday, and ended up getting a set hung up or whatever, and set a couple different cell cams on that private piece like we talked about. I know we talked about doing them on private, not public, but private. Yep. So we got that thing, 10 feet in the tree?
Oh, yeah. It's way... Oh, the trail camera? I thought you meant the
cell cam.
The cell cam. Yeah, yep. I thought you meant the stand. I was like, oh, no.
And it looks like we're also going to be having to do some no trespassing signs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I talked to the landowner, and they had mentioned something about people were back there on the property and stuff, so it looks like we're going to have to be putting up some no trespassing signs and keeping those trespassers out.
Oh, yeah, we don't got those signs up yet, so... we need to get a couple out.
Yeah, we need to put a couple out, and then looks like they're gonna be also staking out their property because they own a little more than we thought.
Oh yeah,
so I'm excited about that.
Yep. But yeah, I'm gonna get that module for my bow, and once I get that, then we can start practicing a lot more. I've been shooting, but I gotta get it, to my size, fitted to me.
Well, yeah, you haven't really been able to shoot really too much though.
Yeah, I've been just kind of shooting.
What is that at? 28.5.
28.5 right now, yep.
Half, yeah, and you're what, 27?
Yep, 27, so got to get that situated.
Get that all situated and get it good. That way you can actually start shooting, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, especially with the bow shoots, all the bow shoots coming up. And
yeah. You going to be running that 5-pin sight, or you doing something different?
I'm going to run the 5-pin sight.
The 5-pin? Gotcha.
I just feel like...
I'm running that black and gold 1-pin. I like that sight a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Super nice, so... Well, guys, we're gonna get in today's topic. We'll be talking about pretty much just be talking about the
rut,
like rut and rut in early season. Have a little friendly debate about that.
Oh yeah. Sorry guys, something popped up on our computer. We were watching it.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
But yeah, guys, so we're gonna be talking about rut versus early season. I mean, we can get into I mean.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll bust out and start talking about a little bit about early season. I don't know. I guess I liked early season last year. I thought it was pretty. I mean, it was okay for me. I didn't really. I don't know. It was super hot. Last year was super hot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. 2023, 2022. As far as I can remember, I don't remember it being that warm. Last year was pretty hot.
It was warm for sure.
Yeah, we had a lot of warm days. So for me personally, it was slow. My first 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
week and a half, 2 weeks.
Public.
I mean, I didn't see nothing on public. Yeah, I private or no, I didn't not private until 26. But
yeah,
I didn't see one deer for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, early season is pretty good for me. We hunted close by each other on that public piece, and
right there that night, that low ravine.
And just one night, I was seeing $7, and I actually got a shot on one, and then I lost it. I just feel like we pushed that buck, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you said you shot him quarter and two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think either if you shot him quarter and two and you shot him through his chest, and if it came out this way, he may have just missed all those vitals and come on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't know the way as much blood you had. I mean,
there
wasn't muscle. There wasn't no muscle on it. We jumped him twice. I think if we would have left him, I don't think we would have ever jumped him, or I don't think we'd ever not found him. We would have found him.
Oh yeah.
I think we just pushed him and pushed him and pushed him. Yep. So just a small mistake from last year, but.
Yeah, early season was good for me, and just that was the bad part about it. But that's part of bow hunting. But yeah, I feel like early seasons. I don't know. I feel like there's goods about the early season, and there's bads about the rut. Early season, you can kind of hunt that bedding to food, to water, or vice versa. And I feel like rut's not really like that. Rut's more of a chasing the does, dogging the does. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I think the thing is, I think for me personally, like early season was, I don't know, it was tough for me. I didn't see anything, man. But I mean, I guess maybe I wasn't hunting close enough to water, wouldn't really hunt close enough to any food. I was trying to hunt the bedding much as possible.
Yeah.
I got busted a few times. I heard them, blow in the distance, but I never really seen anything. I mean, I didn't even see a doe. I heard a doe blow, never seen her. I don't know what was going on. I was hunting the wind. Scent control was good. I thought it was anyways. But no, I think early season's good. I guess this year, if I'm, early season, I think I'm going to, try and pinpoint that one buck, a little better.
Yeah.
Try and find his bedding, where he's bedding. I mean, I think I got where he's bedding now.
Yeah. Try to find those little funnels or something.
Yeah, small little funnels. And I think in early season, when it's so hot like that, I mean, they're not going to move until later in the evening.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're going to stay bedded down as much as possible, stay cool. If they do get up, they're not going to wander off far to get a drink or any kind of food.
They're going to stick by the water, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, people always say, oh, rut's overrated. It's a big hype thing about rut. I feel like it's only, I don't know, what do you think about why would it be overrated? I mean,
I like the rut. I think it's nice because you see other bucks that you may have never seen. But I mean, I also think it's tough, especially depending on how many does you got on your property. Buck to doe ratio.
Yeah.
I mean, I think rut can be just as. I mean, if you're pinpointing one buck and you're after one specific deer, I think the rut is the worst season to do that.
To do that, yep.
I think so.
Oh yeah,
just my opinion.
100%.
Because getting onto that one buck during rut, I mean, that buck, if you're on a 100-acre farm, he's going to neighboring properties, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to get on just that one deer. That's just my opinion.
Yep. Yeah. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, people are. I feel like rut for me. It's hard. I feel like early season you can catch them, like I said, from the bedding to food. You can stop them with the rut. They're just nonstop. So when they come into an area. And, remember, what was it, 2 years ago, me and you were hunting that 8-point.
Yep.
And we got him up. He came up and followed that doe up.
Yep.
She caught our wind, and wherever she's going, the buck's going.
I mean, yeah, he was dogging her for sure. He stopped right behind all that brush behind those trees, and she was right, by us. And if he would have took 5 more steps, it'd have been over with. You would have put an arrow right through him.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like the rut personally a little better than early season. I mean, I don't really ever pinpoint one specific deer. No. If a 125-inch buck comes in, he's getting smacked. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not pinpointing one deer. I mean, now if it's an absolute giant, 160, 150, 145 inch buck, and I really want that deer, I'll hold out for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do got 2 tags in Michigan, so.
Oh yeah, so you can kind of.
Yeah,
I can work with it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work fine, but I do think that if you're trying to pinpoint one deer, rut's the worst time to do it.
Yeah.
But then there are ups to, the upsides to rut is, you're going to get bucks from neighboring properties that you may not see on your property on, like a regular basis.
Yep.
So I personally like the rut. I don't dislike it.
I feel like the rut was wild last year. I mean, we've seen a lot of bucks move through, come and go, but they didn't stay. They were just traveling through.
Yeah, a lot of those bucks last year, they were on the move. They didn't. They did not stay put. I mean, they were there and they were gone. Last year was successful. What I was gonna ask you, what day did Blake kill his buck?
I messed up
early October, wasn't it?
'Cause I remember I messed up on October 2nd, and then Blake got it. Well, I think it was October 4th.
Was it the 4th?
Yep, the 4th.
He shot his the 4th. Yeah, wow, really early.
Yep.
But what was he hunting? He was hunting bedding and water.
Yep. And that proves it right there.
Yeah, I mean, he sealed the deal, and that's, I mean, he did that last year, and that looked like it worked pretty good. I didn't really hunt anywhere close to water, and I think that kind of screwed me last year. So this year, I think I'll be hunting a lot closer to water, and I don't even care if I'm by bedding. The thing is, the deer at some point has to come and drink. He's got to come and drink at some point. So if I do any hunts, any early, hunting early season, I'm gonna try and hunt close to water if possible. Just to catch that buck cruising,
Oh yeah, and I feel like honestly, water's a good thing for rut too, though, especially with them dog and the does and stuff. They gotta eventually get a drink of water. So I mean,
at some point,
on those funnels,
they're gonna come
down
through.
through that, them ravines of the creek. You know what I mean?
But I think the rut was great out on our private piece of on our little private piece out there. I love it, the rut out there. I mean, I think it's wonderful because you get other bucks. We got a couple hundred acres, probably the neighboring property, she owns 400 acres next to us. Yep. So that property next to us, I mean, there's a lot of big bucks that come off that. And that's, next to us is a national preserve, so you can't hunt it. So
no, you can't.
I don't mind the rut when we're hunting out there. I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
I guess what would you consider? What would you consider pre-rut? Maybe October 28th,
About October.
Because I shot mine October 26th.
26th. Nah, I think about maybe the 28th.
Somewhere in there.
October 28th.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed out there they start rutting a little sooner out there. I was thinking close to like the 25th, October 25th for as far as what I've seen. But no, the rut out there is freaking phenomenal. I love it out there.
They're wild.
It gets wild. I like the rut. A lot of people don't.
See a lot of bucks, that's for sure.
Oh, you see a lot of different bucks. You see
There's bucks that would be on our trail camera that we never even seen before. You'll get bucks on your trail camera, and then you look. You'll see these bucks just moving through. You've never even seen these bucks on our trail camera ever.
I'm wondering, man, I'm going to try to get after that buck that I had out there on that private piece or public piece.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say where, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see if he's out there next year. So I'm super excited for that.
Do you ever get a shot at him? Or
no.
Not a shot, but almost close to...
No, never seen him. Never seen him while I was ever hunting. You and me seen him in, what was it, August?
Yep.
Or September?
Yep.
I think it was August. We seen him early August. He was still in velvet.
You're talking about the 2 bucks that were together?
Yeah, the mainframe.
The big 8 and the big.
Yep. And well, the other one that was with him is the one that you shot quarter and 2.
Oh yeah, yep.
That was the one you shot. It was quarter and 2. I believe that was the one that was with him. That was a really nice buck. Or no, sorry, that's that one.
What is it?
That one's.
Where
that
are you
one.
talking about?
On the public.
Oh yeah, that was him.
That was him.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
The one you shot was bigger. That was what, a 9 or 10?
The bigger one?
Yeah. Or was it an 8?
The one right here? This one?
No, the one you shot. Remember the one you shot?
Oh, the one.
It
was a big. It was like an 8. It was an 8 point.
8 point. Yep. Nice buck. So, yeah, that was. That'd have been awesome to find him.
I don't think it was the one that we seen with this buck.
No,
the one we seen with this buck was a big 10. And I'm talking. What are you thinking? 140s? Maybe a little bigger.
145, 150. He was
140, 145, 150.
Yeah, maybe 150. I don't know. That thing had a lot of mass and a lot of time length. Well, and he was pretty wide too.
When me and him went pushing, this is the buck I shot. This is the 8 point I shot up here. And I honestly, once I seen this buck, I kind of waited a second because I was like, oh, that big one might be with him.
Yeah,
he was with
they
him
were running
early
together.
season. So I kind of waited, and I didn't see nothing, so I took a crack at him and
He was
got him.
dogging a doe, wasn't he?
Two of them.
Couple does, yeah, dogging a couple does.
Yep.
Yeah, and we shot him. So I guess we shot him last day of gun season.
Yep.
So was that? It was. I mean, they were still running.
Oh yeah.
He was still dogging some does. That was a nice buck. I was on that public piece out there, but yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I like the rut. I prefer the rut over early season. Especially my little private piece out there. I've noticed I got to leave that alone. I can't really hunt that early season. I don't put too much pressure on it.
Yeah.
I just leave it be and kind of let it marinate, let the deer do what they got to do. I think I'll do it again. I don't think I'll hunt that until October this year. Probably not
20th.
October 20th.
Yeah.
18th to 20th is when I'll start hunting there.
That's what I was thinking. That'd be nice.
I don't know. It's weird. I last year or year before that, 2023, I hunted it early season and had no success. Actually, I had no success. Seen a lot of deer, but couldn't never really get out to them.
Can never get it to the execution. Can never execute on them.
Yep. So I think leaving that property alone, letting it kind of do its thing. Making those bucks, them deer feel safe, and that's kind of a little pinch point where we're at. It's a corridor area around that the way it bends around that river.
Yep.
I think leaving that property alone, and they're bedding there, they feel safe there. And then all those neighboring properties, they all push during gun season.
Oh yeah.
And they can't hunt that natural preserve.
I don't think they do much like the neighbors. I don't think they do much bow hunting.
No, they don't bow hunt. They're more of a gun hunter. Yeah.
Yep.
So, but I think them pushing all those deer to us, I think they just feel safe. And then especially when they know that there's no human, they don't feel any kind of pressure over there.
And there's no gunshots over here.
Yeah.
We bow hunt there. So.
That's it. So I think that really benefits us a lot. But
oh yeah, that definitely does.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm also super excited for Dad. Just to see where he's at. He got a piece, kind of a little bit of suburban hunting now.
Oh yeah.
So it's something we're gonna get into. We've always hunted big woods. Lots
big
of timber,
yeah.
Lots of big timber wood. Yep. Spots. So my dad, he's gonna be hunting, hunting out there, hunting here, like in, it's pretty much it's suburbs.
Yeah, it's right in town.
So I'm excited to see that.
I'm just excited.
I guess it wouldn't say it's right in town. It's on the outskirts.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still
there.
You can hunt there, but where he's at, it's suburbs. It's it's kind of the it's
a tight area.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's
I'm
gonna be
excited
sweet.
to see what kind of buck he pulls off that. You know what I mean?
I think he's got a good chance at some really nice bucks over there. I really do.
There's some. He's seen some big ones, around that area.
Wonder if Blake's gonna keep. I wonder if Blake's gonna keep doing what he's doing. This is what his third year.
No, let me think. He killed. It's his fourth year in a row, because he killed an 8. The first year.
8, 9, and 10.
Yep.
So he's went up every year. I'm excited to see what he's gonna shoot this year.
Yep.
He is too, man. That kid's that dude's a killing machine. That's
he's a freak. He's a freak on public.
Dude, he's an absolute animal.
He's wild.
It's funny the way he goes off on his own. He don't really hunt with anybody. He hunts all by himself, but he gets the job done every year, whether it be early season, middle of the season, or end of the season.
He's eventually gonna.
You can expect a phone call that year
Yep.
that he shot something nice.
So far, that was 4 years in a row.
He's an animal.
We're probably gonna expect another call this year.
That's what I was saying. I'm kind of excited to see what he's gonna. Just kind of excited to see what he's gonna shoot this year.
It's exciting too.
Yeah, it is
for everybody. Like you don't know that year. You don't know what you're gonna.
We don't know what it's gonna bring. I really would like to get him talked into going to Ohio with us.
I really do too. That'd be. We got one of the guys kind of backed out. I don't think he's going.
Yeah, one of our other buddies, he backed out. So it'd be you, me, and Dad for sure.
Yep.
I'm not for sure who else is gonna go. I would like to try and get Blake talked into going if he's open to it.
Yep. I mean, we talked to him, but
can you imagine what the rut's gonna be like down there?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we'll be hunting early season.
Imagine the rut.
It's September 28th. But can you imagine what the rut's gonna be down there?
Imagine a rut where right where Dad's. Right,
yeah,
we just scouted.
That spot he's at, man. I'm telling you,
there's got to be a freak.
The rub line in there is absolutely nuts. I've never seen trees hit so big. I mean, there's pine trees that are this big around.
Oh yeah.
And they're, I mean, he's got 7, 8 pine trees in a row. Then he's got these vertical trees, and I mean They got, rubs that are this damn big in there. So there's something big in there.
There's trails like crazy in there, beat down. I mean, it's insane in there.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see what comes out of there. I think he is going to be running some cell cams down there. I believe so. I know we're not running on any public or anything, but I think he is, and I'm kind of excited to see what that camera's going to show.
Oh my goodness! I just have a feeling it's going to be a freak. He's going to pull a freak out of there.
Yeah, there's a monster.
Like in there. I think he's going to start. I think he's doing some recording too, some self filming.
Yeah, sounds like he's going to be doing a little bit of self filming.
So
what do you think? What do you think his favorite time is? Early season or rut? I think he likes the rut more.
I feel like he loves the rut.
Yeah,
but then I don't know. I feel like he has.
You know how he is though. He's a go getter, man. The way he is, if he's sitting in a spot and ain't nothing happening with a day or so,
he'll get down.
He'll get down and he'll do a lot of scouting too, and he'll go walk, and he don't care if he jumps them and he smacks them on the back of their ass. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So he gets them moving. I will say he's a crazy man.
I honestly, like he was always, he would do that too, like where he would, to go in, push. He don't care, smack him on the ass like you said.
Nope.
And the only thing I think he did last year was he kind of was not like that last year. I think that got him.
Well, so he got onto some really good bucks. And I think he just, I don't know why. I think he was just mixed up on where to go, and I think private, public, I think this year it sounds like he's got a really good strategy and a good game plan going in.
Oh yeah.
I think this year is going to be his year.
I think that I have a weird feeling that this year is going to be his year. I don't know why I had that feeling. Like you said, it's just when you get that feeling, you just know it. You know what I mean? That it's going to be.
So so talking again about early season rut. We'll be hunting down there early season. So I think hunting next to water is going to be crucial. I think that spot that we found on that river.
Yep.
I'm glad that we walked back there. I think it's going to be killer back there a little farther. But hunting that spot early season, it's not too far from. We've already found the bedding.
Oh yeah.
You got the water.
Oh yeah.
And you already got food.
Yep.
So you got your 3 points right there. You got your food, water, and bedding.
And you can tell they're using it.
And we are going to be. Did we catch a video of his? Did we take a video of that bedding? I believe we did.
Yeah, I do. I do have a video.
Yeah, we're going to be posting the video of his bedding, probably on TikTok. It's not just his bedding, but kind of us going through, just showing a little clips. The thing is,
he's about about 60 yards from the bedding.
Yeah, not far at all.
The camera, where you put the camera.
Where I had the camera at first.
So he's bedding in like the cattails. Isn't that that's cattails?
What's that?
Where
he's bedding
the camera.
Cattails. Oh yeah, he's in there.
But the thing is, he's in cattails, but there's like a hill he's on.
Yeah, the way he's setting. It's
up on like a slope.
Yeah. But what's weird though is I swear that's why I said I'm not. That's why I know you said the camera. That's why I'm not using cameras this year. I feel like he's seen that camera, and I had it 8 feet, and I feel like he's seen it.
He just had a weird.
That's why I'm not using them.
He kind of backed out.
Yeah, he kind of backed out a little bit, but I mean it did give us a little bit of intel. I'm not going to use them this year.
But yeah, this.
I'm not on public. Oh yeah. I will be watching them over top of my private, but that's it.
Whatever buck's in there bedding, I don't know if it's the bucks on our camera. It's got to be one of the bucks, but. It's a nice buck bedded there, and he's smart. I feel like because he's really smart because he's got a lot of the trees up behind him blocking him like a barrier, and he's just facing the front. Where did we come in from? From your camera, from the front, and where he's watching, and then he's got one access trail to go out the back.
Yeah, he's got two. Because remember how it comes in like the bottleneck?
Yep, he's got one that goes that way and one that goes this way from the back.
Yeah, He's definitely set up right. He's smart. He's been around. He's probably a 2.5-year-old, 3-year-old. Really, really nice. They were both 8s, weren't they?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. They're both nice 8s. I'd say one's 2 years old. The other one's probably 2.5, 3.
Yeah.
Super, super nice buck. So that's the buck that I'm gonna kind of be after while I'm down there. That's the one I'd like to get onto. Whatever comes out, if it's a nice buck, I'm taking it. But that's kind of what I'm after. So I'm excited to see what early season brings. I do want to get down there, and I do want to hunt their peak rut. I don't know what their peak rut is down there. I'm imagining it's probably the 15th. It probably starts the 5th or so.
Yeah.
I bet their peak rut somewhere around there. So I do want to hunt the rut down there, too. We'll probably take a couple of days off and hunt down there.
Who knows? We might not be down there. We might have good success early season.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
You only get one tag there. Right? For out of state, you only get one tag.
Ohio's one buck tag, state only. Yeah, one tag only.
For the residents, too?
I don't know about. I think Ohio's just one. Is it a one tag? I don't know. I guess I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know
that.
for us it's only one.
Yeah.
One.
We're gonna have to look into
one
that.
tag only. So we'll definitely have to look into that.
Yeah, we only get one tag, so.
Man, it's here. You know, now it's crunch time. Now this is where the work comes in, and we'll also be showing some more progress starting next week at our food plot.
Yeah.
So we got everything killed and stuff. We'll be able to start rototilling that and start planting our seeds. Super excited.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like I love the build up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love when hunting's here, but then once hunting's here, sometimes it's gone. You know, it goes through quick. But I feel like I love the build up. Like I love when you know all the practice, all the scouting, the shed hunting. Like I love that build up to
the shooting on Saturday morning, Sunday mornings, going to bow shoots on Sundays,
talking to other hunters at the bow shoot. You know,
I think I agree too. Just the build up of it, it's almost like a little bit of a high. You know, it's addicting, man. There's nothing like chasing whitetail.
Like when you go to the bow
if you
shoots.
haven't done it, I suggest you to do it.
Not the bow shoots. When you go to like the dang, I can't even think about it.
You okay?
Lost my train of thought. Like up at Bob's Gun and Tackles.
Yeah.
You know, the bow shops.
Yeah, just going to the bow shops, getting building new arrows and
like
just
when you're up there, there's
things.
so many people, you know, in there just getting their arrows, like you said, getting their bows set up, getting everything together for
I
the
think
season.
for me, I agree with you. The build up for me is I love it. That's so much fun. I mean, there's nothing like it. Just the build up is great.
Oh yeah.
You know, just checking for scrapes and just I guess just the knowing like the not knowing what you're gonna come across.
What the year's gonna bring.
Yeah,
like, you don't know. Like you
exciting.
could do all the scouting, all that, do all
the
you don't know what
preparation.
buck, especially because we hunt public a lot, so you don't know what buck's gonna come through.
No, public, private. I mean, it's exciting. We have no clue. The buck right up here, I never seen that buck on the property, and then boom, first hunt, first set, or first not first hunt, but first set. There he was. So, yeah, I'm super excited, super stoked. I guess that's a little bit of opinions I have about early season and rut.
Yeah.
I think the rut's going to be great this year. I think this whole season's going to be great. So
I have a weird feeling about this season for all of us. I feel like we're all gonna have a really good success this year.
Yep, I agree. So, if you guys have any opinions about early season or rut, feel free to leave a comment on our YouTube channel. If you aren't already, subscribe. That way you get notifications on our new videos coming out. Just want to give a big shout out to, again, all of our followers and supporters on TikTok and YouTube. And we'll be seeing you guys soon.
See you guys.